Just have a little quick story. I just saw a wonderful, wonderful presentation that was the keynote speaker at our conference, Leslie Baxter, who did a fantastic job and was talking about relational dialectics and her theory, which of course comes from Bakhtin. And near the end of her lecture, as sort of a little aside, she said, I didn't know if Carol Arnold had ever studied Bakhtin because it's the Carol Arnold lecture series. And one of the things that I can say is I had the distinct pleasure in my career of having several courses with Carol Arnold. And when I went to Penn State, I was also a history major. And so one day I came in to one of his classes and I had a whole stack of my Russian history books for a class that I was taking. And he, of course, said to me to remember to study Bakhtin. And so we had a little tiny Bakhtin discussion. And Carol Arnold, one of his other things that he did for the field was he really united the field in terms of rhetoric and philosophy. Right in the department at Penn State, physically the department was right next to the philosophy department, and Carol Arnold and Johnstone, who was a professor of philosophy, would have many wonderful, wonderful discussions. And so, sort of in the spirit of Carol Arnold, I want to say that Leslie Baxter in some ways was almost channeling him in having a wonderful discussion and reuniting, communication and philosophy.